talk about problem only.
Yeah. Francis, can you go to the slides?
And this slide, just this slide only.
Unit selection. Okay, this slide.
Just only this slide on problem. Don't need to go through here. No need to go through here. I only want to talk about this slide only.
Okay.
I want to hear the opening speech.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Clement. With the recent bulk purchase with the recent hike in the new launch, a lot of people might be wondering how to maximize your profit by selecting the right unit. So today I'm going to share with you the issue today is when buyers buy property, right? The end results, which I mean profit, is totally different. So how do you ensure that your profit is being maximized? Allow me to go through the details with you.
What do you think, Francis?
Problem.
Clement. Francis, what do you think?
I think the greed element is not there.
The problem, is it very clear?
That's why I think it's the unit selection that word must come out.
No, unit selection is just a word. But most important is the behind the word. Why is it important to know this? Unit selection is a topic. It's not a problem. Am I right to say that? Yeah. Clement, how you feel? Of course, very, very last minute, right?
Yeah. No, because not.
You see, it's not easy because why? Again, Clement.
Yeah.
You are also thinking.
Yes.
How to deliver.
Yeah, but I focus on the problem first.
Just problem only.
Yes.
Clement also just relax. Come on. Relax.
Yes, boss. Can.
Okay, try again. Must be. Try. Anybody who like to try can put up your hand as well.
I saw 4 people put up a hand already.
Oh God, okay. But Clement, you start first.
Okay, no problem. Hi everyone. With the recent news that there are more than 1,000 units being sold every single month, right? The main issue here is how do you ensure that the unit that you have chosen gives you the maximum profit? Because in my school, because in my years of practice, right, I've seen people who make the wrong choices, and as such, their profit is not what they want to have. So imagine you choosing a unit that gives you $100,000 profit versus another person who bought similar time as you, who can gain additional $200,000 to $300,000 profit. Which one would you want to be in? Allow me to share in depth with you.
Good.
Thank you, boss.
The last part, right? Lack of one more thing called what?
But boss is asking me the same problem.
No.
Okay.
Problem, yes.
Okay.
Problem
Why,
also
how,
must
what,
have why, how, what, ma.
Okay. I thought you asked me the same problem.
Within problem, must they have a why, how, what?
Okay.
So, what is the what? So for those people, if you have time, just spend the next 3 minutes with me. You will understand how to determine the right unit to make the maximum profit that you want to. That's called what?
Okay.
Within a problem, there is a why, how, what, you know. So just like that. Within a problem, there is a why, how, what. So what is the action? Because why? You see, Francis, if I don't correct you, just now you give me the 6-7 minute, the person who is listening to you, right, they will find they will slip off. Because why? There is no action for them to follow through. Hey, listen, no, this one very important, you know. Because why? In the next 3 minutes, when you really see through this whole video, right, I can assure you one thing. You'll be able to understand how people can make 200,000 instead of 100,000 by selecting what? The right unit. Like that, no? Listen through the video, something like that. You understand? Clement. Clement.
Yeah, boss.
Good, Is that both?
Thank you, boss.
Yeah. Next, Ethel, right? Is it? I saw.
Yeah, Ethel, there's Finn,
Okay.
there's Gwendolyn.
Come, Ethel, say first. I can't hear you.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. Okay. Just focus on this particular part only on problem. I think the best way to get everybody to really understand is just to go into problem. Francis, later come back to you.
Okay. Okay.
Don't go and think. Now everybody is talking, so give you different ideas. Okay, good. Come. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ethel?
Hi, my name is Ethel. So, so in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to share with you that by having these 2 minutes, you're able to avoid a wrong unit selection. So I think having a property investment, you need a maximum profit making in a particular launch or either in any of the projects. So
Wait, sorry for those people who just now, right? Please mute your mic. Okay, sorry. Ethel, I want you to restart everything again because
this one I cannot see myself, is it?
You're using iPad,
Yeah.
iPad cannot see yourself.
Oh, okay.
You must use a laptop in order to see yourself.
Oh,
But we can see you.
Okay.
Your focus is not on yourself. Your focus is on.
Okay.
That's the that's the problem now, right? So never mind, doesn't matter. But I just want you to tell me this particular thing only, the problem.
Okay.
Just now I give you a little bit feedback. Too much information may not be important information because it's not relevant. Okay, now start.
Okay. Hi, my name is Ethel. So I think many of y'all was facing that now having so many launches, what is the right unit that you need to select? So my next 2 minutes, I'm going to share with you so that you're able to select a good unit to avoid a loss. At the same time, I think the reason that you want to invest in property is you want to have your maximum profit out of it. Thank you.
Okay, come Ethel. What is the problem?
Problem is you are not wrong unit selection.
So you must address the word problem because why? Because when you are delivering that time, right, you actually say everything so fast together in one whole sentence. So where is the key point? Where is the key point? What do you really want to let the customer understand to listen to you for the first this 30 seconds to 1 minute, right? That you're going to deliver out, right? How to make them feel that they must listen to you. So what is the problem that most people are facing? Huh? I must come out a bit higher, then I can see your face. I can only see one pair of eyes there only. Okay, so can you try one more time? I'm very sure you can do it because you are thinking what to say. That's why it's a problem, right? Come, make it happen. The problem is not a lot of new launches. Just now you used the wrong way. Not new launches because this is short listing of unit selection.
Hi, my name is Ethel. So I think many of y'all are facing that you find that today you buy a property, but you are not making a right profit that you're actually looking at. So I think by knowing right now in these 2 minutes, I'm going to share with you why is it so important to choose the right unit so that you are making a maximum profit out of it? Thank you.
Hey, haven't. Still got what?
What?
The what portion. Therefore, if you really want to understand, you must really listen to me in the next 2-3 minutes down the road of my video, right? I'm going to show you how to determine the property that can make money. The what portion, right, is called anchoring. Just now you are fast. The first part is actually fast, but you must end off with a what? So for those people who are really, really seriously wanted to know this, because why? Once wrong mistake made, I can tell you, the difference in profit margin can be hundreds and thousands of dollars. Can you afford to miss this? Can you afford to lose this? If the answer is nope, I want you to listen throughout the whole video. You will find the answer at the end of my segment. Do you see what I'm saying? Adele? Right? The front part is okay, but you don't need to rush through. Because you a bit fast, but I know why are you trying to drive to, but I think just that if you can end off with just like Clement, right? He stated the problem very clearly, right? But then you must end off with the what. So that will be interesting. If you can do this, I can tell you, you can do this kind of video out in the 2-3 minutes. You can use it to go and send to your customer or whatever. But more important, I want to listen to delivery part. That is the crucial part. Yeah. Okay, good. Adele, you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, later I let you try in the second part when we talk about second part, right? Next, Clement, who is next?
Maybe we have Anthony.
Anthony, where's Anthony?
Hi.
Anthony?
Oh, okay. I can try, is it?
Yep. You want to try, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Can you hear me clearly? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you why is it so important to select the right unit. Imagine if you select a wrong unit at the show flat and you end up with not making money or you are losing money. Can you imagine how painful can it be? Now, if you select a good unit, you can make hundreds of thousands. So there is a reason why I want to share with you how important it is to select the correct unit. Now, just give me 3 minutes. If you imagine if you can select a good unit, I show you step by step. At the end of the day, you can make hundreds of thousands more. Would you like to hear from me for the next 3 minutes? My purpose is very simple. At the end of the day, I want you to make as much profit as possible. I cannot afford to let my client to lose money or to not make money. Thank you very much.
Okay, good, Anthony. Anthony.
Yes.
Okay, I think it's no need to rush, but I think you probably grabs the whole information. But I just want to give you one feedback because I hear quite a fair bit of your video, right? The only thing here is that I feel that you tend to Anthony, your mind don't need to be worried that when you don't talk more, the customer won't buy from you.
Hours.
I always got this feeling when I listen to your video, right? You always have this feeling, if I don't add another sentence, they may not listen to me throughout. I don't know whether you have this feeling or not.
It's just that the feeling is that do I say enough or not? Did I emphasize
you tend to speak a little bit more sentence which is not necessary because you already said. But you can't see, you say, hey, if I don't say another 2 more sentences, you don't watch, then how?
So repeating, in other words?
I just feel that I want you to know one thing here is that you do not need to be worried if the person doesn't want to listen.
Oh, okay.
Because your customer may also find that maybe you are talking, you are so not repeating, it's like I got a feeling it's more of like, if I don't say more, I got no chance.
Mm.
That is my
Okay.
feeling in you when I hear your video, because I hear your video once and two times, right? I hear a few times here is that you tend to speak more than necessary
I see.
because you worry that if you don't speak, the buyer don't listen to you.
Oh, okay.
I got this feeling because I hear your video. I just have these thoughts.
I see.
Same
Okay.
thing
So,
just now. Same thing like just now. You can end early, but you don't want to end early. You add another two to three sentences more.
oh, okay. So,
By right, you already end, Anthony. Do you know that by right you already end? You add another three more sentences in.
I thought I want to do the what, that's
Correct,
why.
but your what got three things inside.
Uh,
Your what got a few things there. First, you don't want the people to lose money. This is the last one. Don't know second one is what. First one is what. I cannot remember. But I remember you have three things to four things inside. The what. Don't need ma. You already say the second during your what portion, you already say at the end of the day, I just want to make sure you choose the right property that you can make the most out of it. Then you don't need to go and say, because why? I don't want my customer to lose money. Then what's the point? You see, it's not necessary, ma.
oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Because I feel that you tend to do this very often.
Oh, I see.
I mean, this is my thoughts, because I hear your video, I got this feeling that you tend to speak a few more time.
I see. Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
Oh, I mean, that's my thoughts. Okay, good. I'm not so sure okay, Fing, you want to speak, right, Fing? Clement, let her speak. Fing.
Okay, can.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, can hear you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I think today the problem with the unit selection is with this thing. How come example, a higher floor, right, could be selling higher than the lower floor unit, right? And the higher floor to be making more money, more profit than the lower floor unit. But how come the higher floor, right? Some buyers, I check the data. How come the buyers, right? They can pay a lower PSF than the lower floor unit. It shouldn't be in another round. You know what I mean? Can you hear? Understand?
Honestly speaking,
Mm.
I know what you're trying to tell me,
Yeah.
but the customer may not be able to hear exactly what you want to say.
Okay. So example, just example.
What do you
Gem
want to
residence.
drive to?
Okay. Example.
What do you want to drive to?
Okay. What example?
Right.
Example, Gem residence. Okay. On the 28th floor, you are paying 1,400.
No, Ping, wait. I'm only talking about this slight core problem.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot go and talk about gem residences because the slide never here to show you the gem.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to listen. Just this problem word, the problem.
Okay, the problem about unit selection is how come people are paying, making more profit when buying a lower floor than the higher floor unit? Why is it like that? Is it wrong?
What do you think? I mean, if I'm the buyer out there, where is the hope element?
Okay.
Where's the pain element? What's the problem? You did not state there.
Okay, the third floor, okay, example, how come some buyers, right, some units, right, at the lower floor are making higher profit than the higher floor unit?
No.
No.
First and foremost, today my purpose of sharing this is because there are a lot of my customers out there, when it comes to selecting the properties, right, they actually selecting the wrong units. At the end of the day, I realize when they comes to selling, their profit margin can be so much lesser compared to others. And that's the reason why it prompted me to actually take this opportunity to share with you. Because why? I really doesn't want you to actually make the similar kind of mistake. Because at the end of this videos, you'll probably hear the whole idea or the strategies on how to select the right property so that you can make the maximum profit compared to selecting the wrong one.
Okay.
I want to hear this, not the units jam here and there, because why? We are not in the unit selection next page yet. We haven't reached the content on how yet. Just now you're talking about how. You never talk about problem yet. Why must I listen to your video? Why must I listen to you? Not there yet.
Okay.
Huh? So you want to say?
Okay. The problem when it comes to unit selection is a lot of my clients.
I want you to look in front. Now you're talking to your customers. Actually, he's watching you now in front of you. But your eyes is actually pointing downwards. So are you talking to me or are you talking to the people talking to the screen?
Okay. Okay. The problem when it comes to unit selection, right? Many clients are out there, right? When they come to selling unit, right? In the end, their profit margin is lower than other clients, other sellers.
Don't plan your speech. See, the problem here is that we plan our speech, you can never deliver one. The more you plan, cannot deliver. Even if you have done a video, but this video you probably done how many times in order to reach that standard? No.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
use. No use. Why? Because when you meet a customer like me in front of you now, you are jammed already. Because you plan your speech. But the problem here is that to all the people who are listening to me, can you plan so well? You can't plan so well because why? When you see the customer, you also kanchong. Suddenly you talk about this, you also kanchong. So at the end of the day, what happened? I know it's not easy, but I just want you to, that's the reason why I'm running this particular session here. For what purpose? I want to help you to correct, but you must tell yourself, come on, forget about everything. Like cannot miss, cannot, just do lah. Must have that kind of mindset, you know. If you try to plan your script, you see the problem is, Finn, just now those people who are watching you, that's the reason why I need to see your screen. Why I need to see everybody's face. Because I know what is the problem. The most of the time people talk to the screen and not talk to the person in front of you. Which I'm watching you, but you're watching down. So are you talking to me? I'm not. Because why? Because you're trying to look at the screen and try to deliver. Cannot. Just be natural.
So, do you know, Mr. Buyer? You know, some of my clients.
Don't be so fierce. Relax. Must enjoy one now.
Do you know, Mr. Buyer? Do you know, Mr. Buyer? Some of the clients out there, right? They bought the unit from the new launches, right? And then after that, right, when they come to selling, right, their profit margin is lower than some of my clients. I don't understand. Like, do you want? I mean, this is the problem when it comes to selection of the unit. That they choose the wrong unit, and then in the end, when they sell this unit, right, the profit margin is lower than the other. How come is that? I mean, why is it like that? Is it okay?
Can continue. Haven't finished.
Why is it like that? Is it the problem is because it's the timing? The first thing is timing, and also first mover advantage, and also the supply of the unit in the development. That's why if you enter the market, I mean, if you enter at the wrong timing to buy the property.
You are going to the how portion already. You're going to the how portion and telling me what are the content already, first mover advantage, don't know, blah blah blah, right? Isn't it that one is under how?
Yep.
You haven't finished your problem yet. You go to the
Why?
how first. The problem and the why.
Why?
You haven't finished yet, right?
Okay.
Then you go straight to the how, right? Because why? You cannot think of words, then you just anyhow come in and put in the how inside.
Okay. The why. Why is it like that? how come your other buyers, right? They bought this unit, right? But their profit margin, right, is higher than yours, even though you're on the higher floor. It doesn't make sense, right? It's supposed to be you are on the higher floor. You're supposed to make a higher profit margin, and the lower floor are supposed to be buying at a lower PSF than the higher unit. But how come is it like that? So then I talk to the how, right?
No, then you must say, you must talk to the customer. Customer, friend, just imagine you are the one who choose the wrong unit. People make 200,000, you make 100,000. How will you feel? That's the reason why I want to share with you later on in a short while, right? How to determine, right, the right way to select the right unit that can give you the maximum profit. If you have time, listen to me. I really, really want you to know how it works for the benefit of yourself. Then I end off with the problem and why.
Right.
Right? This is the part that is must complete. You don't jump straight away. Right? First, again, mistake, lack of what? Pain. Just imagine you are the one who select the wrong unit. Right? Can you imagine you select the wrong one? That is also fear. Losing the money, making lesser money, is it painful? That's why I point the word called what? Just imagine, friend, you are the one who choose the wrong property, then how? You're going to lose that money there, my friend. How can we afford to lose that kind of amount away? It can be hundreds of thousands of dollars there. That's the reason why I'm so excited. I want to share with you because why? I want my friends to know all these things so that they can buy the right property, right unit, so that they can make the most out of it. Must have some lah, you know. Understand what I'm saying? Don't plan. If you understand your problem, you will know how to deliver. Okay?
Okay.
Understand? Good. All right. So, anybody else beside I asked Francis or Li Chu want to try, right? Clement.
Yeah, boss, there are still some in the panelists, people like Roy Low, Li Chu.
Okay, come. Who's next?
Hello，可以听得到吗？
Yes, I can hear you.
我可以讲华语吗？
可以啊。
好，谢谢。我想试一下。
你是新加坡人啊？
我是 PR， 我从中国来 PR， 对。
哦，中国 ，OK。
对。
所以英文
不太流利。
Unfortunately, for those people who are watching us now, he is not really good in his language in terms of English, so he tried to use the Mandarin to deliver. So hope those people who don't understand one, please forgive us in that aspect, right? So later on, I get the English people to speak. Thank you.
好的，谢谢。谢谢给我这个机会。我想，亲爱的买家，您知道吗？选择一个正确单位是非常重要的。为什么说它是最重要的呢？因为我们买一个屋子，我们不是买整个condo，我们是买其中的一个单位。正确的选择，如果你选择一个正确的单位，就好像我们在踢足球时的临门一脚。想想一下 ，even 我们选对了入场的时间，我们选对了正确的condo项目，但是我们选错了单位。你知道吗？有些买家他买了低楼层的单位，他花的本钱更少；但你买了高楼层的单位，花的本钱更多。但是最后你卖出去的时候，他赚的比你更多。也许你才赚100K， 但是他能赚200K。所以这个选择正确的单位就无比重要。
Roy， 我想问你一下 ，Roy， 你在背吗？
我没有背。
我知道，把你的头脑是不是已经 plan 好了要讲什么？
对。
为什么我可以这样跟你说呢？是因为我可以听得出你已经在用你的头脑在跟你的嘴巴在讲话。That's why 你的 brain 在 control 你的 delivery 出来。That's why 你一直刚才有听到一点吗？因为你在想，诶，好像不太对耶。那你就突然快点转过来，又再讲过去，那个临门一脚。之前本来应该是讲别的，后来没有办法，就踢他一脚出去先。
OK，
Roy， 我只要你更加的什么，更加的敢就去放出去，要有那个你没有给人家那种痛的感觉。哎，朋友买主，你知道吗？选一个屋子那么重要，你知道吗？你知道我看到人家可以选错屋子来，可以少掉赚的那个 profit margin 的，可以差不多有整百千的 differences。如果你可以选对的话我告诉你，你反而是那个赚200-300千的人。所以今天我很想要坐下来跟你分享什么？我要让你知道怎么样去分析，怎么样去选单位，在最后的时候，你要卖的时候，你可以赚到最高的那个 profit margin。你差的那个 passion，
对，
因为你在 plan 你的 script， if you realize 你在 plan 你的 delivery。That's why 你变成不自然去。
对，不太自然。
其实我想问你 Roy， 我的华文也没有这么好啦，可是你管他好不，我也不管你好不好，我就这样讲就对了。最重要是什么，你知道吗？最重要是他有那个 feeling 在里面，最重要有那个 impact 在里面。而且买主你真的不可以，你知道为什么这么重要要学这个东西吗？如果一个旦选错单位，我告诉你，可大可小。为什么呢？我可以看到那些人有时选错高楼的，反而赚少钱过那个矮楼的呢。你知道为什么吗？但是我为什么这么想要跟你分享？因为我不希望我的朋友像你这样会选错单位，最后买错单位，最后没有赚到那笔钱。我要的是什么？我要的是你赚到钱。如果你给我一点时间，我真的很希望可以跟你分享。这不是很自然嘛？
对，
你明白吗？
明白。
自然的。不要管他的，你越自然，他就越容易。可是最重要是什么？那个问题出现在哪里？你刚才没有讲那个 problem 啊，你刚才你的 problem 不是很清楚 problem， 对吗？你 problem 有讲到，可是它不够那个痛啊，不在那个挖下去那个骨啊，那个你知道吗？你只动到那个人的皮肤而已没有捏他一下，你捏他看他痛不痛？我告诉你，就像你现在捏你的皮一样，我只是选错的，没有痛的。可是你输掉200千，我看你捏下去痛不痛？你要有这样的感觉啦，你明白吗？你刚才是没有这种感觉，只是好像在读那个字出来而已。可是其实你懂要讲什么嘞 ，Roy？你知道吗？其实你懂你要讲什么可是你去 plan 你的 script 要讲出来，这个就是问题出现在那边。当你知道你要做什么的时候，你不要去 plan 它，因为你 plan 不完的，自然就好了。OK， 明白吗
？OK。
等一下你再 try 另外一个 segment。
Okay,
good. Thank you so much. Sorry, unfortunately, right, for those people who are Mandarins who can understand my Chinese, right, my Chinese is also sucks lah, but I don't care lah, I just deliver according to what I feel is right and wrong, But most important is what? That feel must come in, right? So that is the most important here, right? So please forgive me for my language is not as perfect, right? Okay, Li Ju, your Chinese is the most powerful one, right? Okay, come. Who is next? Li Chu, you want to speak, right?
Li Chu, you may proceed. Li Chu.
Okay, last one before I get the who.
Hi, Mr. Buyer， 你已经买了5间不对的产业了，痛不痛？就等于我们女人嫁错老婆，你选错对象了。告诉你，要不要认识我们的老板 Kelvin Fong？ 只要你听过他的这个产业的说明演讲之后，我包你不会后悔。痛不痛？痛的话，你一定要看我们的 这个录影，现在我先把这个录影播给你看之后，我们再来谈。OK。
Okay, good. It's a more of an introduction, but important 是 I think 李珠你不可能缺乏在，因为你的 content 不够多啦，没有那种痛的感觉。其实你讲到，可是没有痛到。
OK。
你动到没有插进去，它不会痛。你明白吗？就是刚才我讲的嘛。哎，如果你选错误单位的话，可以输掉整200-300千呢。
他已经输了5个，我提前面，你已经输了5个，买了5个了，你痛不痛？
输了5个，可以输1块钱呢。1块钱也是1块钱，2块钱也是2块钱呢，10块钱也是10块钱呢。
OK。
你讲5个，我刚才你讲说，你知道可以输掉整100千到200千嘛？那个会痛。
OK。
比较有 impact 嘛？你讲5个没有什么，我们讲号码一定要讲越大越好。对吧？你不要讲太小，太小是没有感觉的。对吧？就是这个你应该再改变一点点了哦。Okay, good. Francis, your turn. You have heard the most for this particular problem. Now is your turn, but don't stress, don't stress. Enjoy. Chinese version also listen already. Right, Francis.
Hi. Today I want to okay. A lot of people are trying to determine actually what is the right way of selecting a right unit so that they are able to make the most profit out of it from their investment. Can you imagine you are the one that is choosing the wrong unit and ended up making much lesser profit than your neighbor? Then what will happen? You will not feel good, right? So if you are interested to know why and how it is being done, I would suggest, if you have some time, give me a little bit of your time to see through my video. And I will tell you exactly how it is being done and why it is so important for you to know. Because why? If you don't select the right unit during your unit selection in the new launch, you will not make the money that you wanted to. That's all.
So do you put in the pin in numbers?
A little bit. Just now.
Do you put in the figures?
Or the 100, 200,000?
Have?
No.
Have?
No.
Yeah, that's why I hear that doesn't have anything. Not that it's wrong. I mean, it's not yes or no in a sense, but doesn't matter. But I feel that you should do so because why? In your content, there is such things, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So if your content has such things, right, then I think it's logical for you to show it out so that people know that they cannot miss this particular portion because why? They don't want to end up losing their money, right? So Francis, I think you more or less should understand how it's being done.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I just want you to know one thing. Trust yourself. To those people who are watching us now, right? I just want you to trust yourself. You can deliver one. You actually can deliver. But if you're going to plan in a lot of things inside here, then you want to plan how you're supposed to speak. What should I, must I remember this thing? Must I remember that? Then you will not become the way it's supposed to be. Right? The most important, remember the few keywords. Problem. Why? Why am I sharing this with you? How? What? What is the takeaway? What should you be doing? What is the thing that you must do? Right? And during the in-between portion, should there be a greed element? Should there be a fear element? Should there be a pain element? Can you imagine you are the one that's going to lose the money, right? Can be hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know. Can you afford to do that? I really feel that you can't. And I really do not want my friends out there to be in that position, because this is the last thing that I want everybody to see yourself making the wrong choice. I urge everybody to listen to my video. In the next 2 minutes down the road, you probably can hear very clearly how come this selection of unit is so critical if you comes to buying a new launch development. That's it. Okay, understand, Francis?
Yeah. Yes.
Good. To those people who are watching us now, which is good. I hope you can understand how to address this particular why portion, problem, right? Which is good. I think very happy that many of you volunteer to speak. I really want all those people who are here, please don't come in and listen. Breakthrough. Right? At least you see Lee Chu, Roy, Anthony, right? Francis, Ethel, they come in to what? Deliver. Why? Because they want to break through. They want to change. They want to improve. They want to be better off. It's not about making money first. Making money is natural process. Important, you must have the desire, want to learn first. That is important, right? So don't care whether right or wrong, because over here, the most is this 500 people know who you are already. What's so big deal? The more you can throw your face value away, the better you are, I can tell you. To be honest, I just want to share with you guys here. Last time I care a lot about how I deliver. I care a lot about how people look at me. I care so much about that. I really need to prepare my PowerPoint slides. I must write down all my topics. My PowerPoint slides is there. Right? I need to write down notes, keywords, notes. Right? But I realized I deliver like sucks. But once I start to throw my face away, I don't care. But I honestly, to throw the face away is not easy, because why? You see, when I was having my PNG Christmas party, right? You know how many times I went to the stage and perform, right? Especially the first 2 rounds or 3 rounds that I did. Totally throw my face value away. Why? The more you can throw your face value away, right? The more you become natural. The more you don't care about how people look at you. Actually, do you know that many of you here knows what I'm talking about? Actually know the content better than me. I would say some of you guys here, majority of you should already know. But because you care so much about how you deliver, you worry so much how people look at you, and you end up, what happened? You end up not delivering what is important to the customer. What is more important is the customer must receive, not about how you deliver. You see, I remember what I say. More important is what the customer receive. It's not about how you deliver. But the problem here is that you guys care about how you deliver more than the customer receive. That is the problem. Right? I mean, just now when Roy was delivered in Chinese, I know my Mandarin is not as good compared to him for sure, right? But I just deliver according to my flow. I just want, just not so good lah, no big deal, right? Right? But important is what? Message must be across. That's it. All right? So I urge everybody to try, right? So that's important. Okay, good. Thank you so much for this portion problem, right? And we have already settled the problem. We have settled the why. Now I want to settle the how. Okay, good. Now, Francis, how? Can you continue the how portion?
Which one? The second page, is it?
Yes. Actually, there's a lot of missing element inside. Okay, Francis, I give you another tip first. Try to do questioning technique.
Oh, okay.
Now, I want you to present as if I'm the person that you're talking to now on the how portion.
How?
That means now I say, okay, Kelvin, thank you so much. I believe you are very interested to find out about this. Let me now start off by sharing you how you can actually avoid choosing the wrong property, for example. Wrong unit, sorry. Okay, the rest of the people, right? For those people who just now have not practiced yet, you can also volunteer yourself to deliver the how portion. Right, Francis?
Okay. So,
Next slide.
I think you know.
Next slide.
Next slide. Now the next, I have two scenarios here to illustrate unit selection. A lot of people actually go in. Okay, given a choice, two scenarios here. Given a choice, pool view unit, very good, perfect pool view unit versus block view unit. Which unit would you choose to buy? And in the other scenario, where it is on the high floor, low floor, super high floor unit, and the low floor unit, which unit will you choose to buy?
Okay, Francis, I cut you here. Francis, try not to do two things at one go.
Ask
First,
this question first.
customer will be confused. First, you talk about scenario 1. Second, you talk about scenario 2. Right?
Okay.
Just do scenario 1. Why must you do scenario 2?
Okay.
One by one, ma. One by one,
Okay.
You know why? The customer may not be fast enough to right?
Okay.
Just focus on one first.
Okay. Let me illustrate to you what actually is happening. This is something that is happening in this Commonwealth Tower. I have two scenarios here to illustrate to you. On this number 1 scenario, which unit will you choose to buy? 1809 with a perfect pool view unit, or 1920 with a block view?
Are you asking me?
I just pause and I want to answer myself.
Oh, you can talk as if you are talking to me.
Okay. Hi, Kelvin. Today, I want to illustrate two scenarios to you. Okay, mistake being done. Scenario 1 is on.
Don't wait, Francis. Don't say mistake is done. Don't release the card first. Don't release the card first. Right? Don't release first.
Okay.
Mr. Kelvin, can I ask you a question now? Given a choice, which one will you choose? Like that.
Okay. Kelvin, today I have two scenarios here for you. Given a choice, this is 1809, which is having a perfect pool view unit, and 1920 is having a block view unit. Which unit will you choose to buy?
Definitely the 1809 because it's full view better, right? And you see it's so far away, unblocked some more.
Yes, exactly. This is most of the time people would choose to buy the 18 floor unit. Okay, but do you know what exactly is happening? I mean, or rather, do you know what is the problem with selecting this 1809 compared to the 1920? All right. Because the price difference for these two is so much that at the end of the day, when you want to sell, you may not be able to get the profit that you want. Because 1809, because everybody liked the unit, and developer actually put a price loading to this unit here. Is it okay? So for scenario,
if I'm you, right, I would not talk at this point of time. I'll go to next slide.
Or the next one.
Yeah.
So
you are trying to show me, right? 1809 pay a higher premium, right? Because everybody thinks that buying a good facing unit will make the most money out of it. Do you agree with me? Right? But to my surprise, to many people's surprise, that was opposite. Let me show you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kelvin, given a choice, perfect 1809 with a perfect pool view, 1920 with a block view, which unit will you choose to buy? I think you will probably go for
09.
1809, okay?
Yep.
But what exactly is happening? Let me show you what actually happens. The perfect pool view and the block view unit, the price difference is $113 per square foot difference. And that is quite a lot.
But I thought, Francis, I thought most people will definitely choose high floor unit, good facing, will make most money. How come is like that?
Oh yeah, what happened is that this high floor unit and I mean the better facing unit, a lot of people would like. But the developer also knows that you like, and that is the reason why they give a higher price loading to that unit. So because of the higher price loading, it actually eat into your profit when you want to sell a few years later.
But why can't I sell a higher price then?
That will actually go into resale scenario, which we are not going to discuss right now.
Isn't it I'm selling to a resale unit eventually? This is a resale sold already, what?
What the thing is that in new property sales and resale property, it works differently. In the new,
Correct, but this unit already sold, right?
yes, it's already sold, and then we wanted to illustrate to you.
It's already sold and with profit, right?
Yes, we profit, but the thing is that
then if not, they are selling to who, man? It's definitely selling to a resale market, right?
Yes, these two units are actually selling to the resale market. But what I'm trying to illustrate to you is the profit difference. If you were to choose unit that is having lower price compared to another unit that is having a higher price, the profit difference is so much, 110,000. But again, is we are trying to what we are trying to tell you is that the right unit selection is very important.
Right unit selection. Yes, but why can't I sell at a higher price? I got a better phasing, I got a better unit. Why can't I sell a higher price?
The reason you are not able to sell a higher price is that in the resale market, it actually you actually need to go into because in the resale market it is this valuation. There's a valuation that is controlling the price. And if you were to sell
the selling price is only, Francis, the selling price is 1776 and 1818 per square foot. Right? So what is the main difference?
Actually, the good view unit actually is getting a higher price. Yes, but because you have entered into a much higher price unit, per square foot is much higher price, and that is the reason you are not able to get. That is the reason why the profit is different. You see the unit, because 1809 is everybody who actually likes. They are actually paying 1690 per square foot. And 1920.
So why are you telling me this? Francis, why are you telling me this? Why do you want to tell me this?
want to tell you this to illustrate to you, to tell you that, there's a price difference.
I know there's a price difference, but why?
Maybe I can help, boss. Francis, maybe you want to see the objective. It's called the entry price. You remember? I think what boss was trying to say. Entry price is important. So maybe you can build on from there. Thank you.
So you see
I thought Clement, you want to speak.
No, boss, I help you a
I
little
can
bit.
definitely give the answer. I thought you want to deliver.
A bit. I think you're pointing on the entry price. That's important.
So what happened is that in new launch, the entry price for a unit you want to buy is very important. You need to understand where are you, what position are you in if you were to buy that unit. So at the end of the day, you want to know whether if you were to sell in the future, you want to compare whether your neighbor is having the same kind of entry price together with you or not. Because if your entry price is very much different from your neighbor, then you'll be in the losing end.
Okay, Francis, why I ask you question? The reason why I ask you question is because I want to see how you reply, how you handle, how you speak. Because you miss out all those questions I ask you when it comes to deliver. That's the reason why I asked all these questions. This question that I asked, right, is actually by right you should deliver. Yeah. Because you run through a slide just by going through, you see, you look at this 18th floor, you see the 19th floor, the 19th floor, even though it's a block unit, they make the most. Look at the one that faces a pool, they actually make lesser in terms of 64,000. But you never tell us the reason why, you know. Hey, do you know why or not, Mr. Buyer? People will be, there are so many people out there will definitely choose the one that faces the pool view. But eventually, the one that is facing the block development eventually make more than 100,000 compared to the one that has the best view. Why? Why is it so, Francis? Can you imagine you choose the wrong property? Just like just now you mentioned, you choose the pool view, you end up only making what? 64,000. But if you choose a block, but nobody will choose a block because they are thinking of what? Are you a block view next time want to sell, so difficult to sell one? Because when they come to selling at those block view, nobody will buy. But surprisingly, the block view one actually made more than the pool view. Why? Do you know it's so important to understand this, Francis? If not, you will be the one that's going to lose money. People almost the same time buy, same time to sell, but can be difference of 100,000. Can you imagine that's how painful it is? That's the reason why one of the biggest mistakes when it comes to selection of units is what? Is they tend to choose the best facing and pay the most highest price and thinking they can make the most money of it. Eventually, they're the one who lose the most of it. This is just one of the common mistakes that most people make. In fact, there are so many things that you must look out. This is just one of the things that I just shared with you. That's the reason why, for me, right, I normally will accompany my customers out there to go and select the unit. Because why? When I reach there, I will do my own check and I will then do my own saying. I want to help my customer to select what? The right unit. The last thing that I want is my customer to make lesser by 100,000. That's why when my customer, they engage me, right, what is the thing they do? Besides telling you which product to buy, I also focus in terms of project selection, unit selection. Why? Because I know the problem. I know what are the things that you should be avoided. And this is just one of them. To those people watching me, right? This is just one of the things that I look out for when it comes to unit selection. There's so many more. If you really want to find out, when you want to buy any new launches out there in the market, do give me a call and I'll be very happy to assist you so that I can help you to select the right unit. Because you cannot afford to make the wrong choice and end up like what this customer is, making the less unit, making the less amount of profit that they deserve to make. Francis, do you realize what's the difference?
Yeah, very much.
Huh? Why? Because you are running through the slides. You never go into the how. The how portion is not there. You are just running through a slide and telling me the information about that slides. Do you realize?
Yeah.
You never go into specifics somehow. And do those people who are listening to me just now, right? What did I point out? This is just one of the mistakes that people can make when it comes to project selection, unit selection. And I also did one more thing extra just now. Very first start, what did I do? I asked the question, Mr. Buyer, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you, given a choice today, which one would you choose? That's why Francis, you can do two things at one go. You want the unit selection, one is the facing unblock, one is the high floor, low floor. You see, one thing you haven't got in, you want to do two things at one go, you know? Do you know that one thing I can go into so deep? I can pull out the pain, I can pull out the greed, I can pull out the fear, I can pull out the curiosity. This is just one of the mistakes that most buyers will make. In fact, there are so many mistakes that people may not have seen it. That's the reason why my customer, I accompany them to see the project. Why? Because I want to help them to select the right unit. I don't want them to make the kind of mistakes that most people make. Just like just now, when I asked you that unit, which one will you choose? You choose 1809. At the end of the day, you make how much? 64,000. Can you imagine you are the one? You must make that person feel that you see lah, choose the wrong one, you make lesser lah. Indirectly, I'm telling you off lah. You understand what I'm saying? You must make that person feel that, wow, jialat, I choose the wrong unit. Shit, I can lose so much money. You must make the customer, to those people watching me, right? You must make the customer feel that without you, is cannot want to know. Die must go see product, see unit, must come and look for you. If not, why? They can make mistake, no. Why just now I asked, Francis, go to the previous page. I say, Mr. Buyer, can I ask you, before I carry on further, I just want to ask every one of you here, for those people watching me, can I ask you a question? May I know which unit will you choose based on 1809 and 1920? 1809 is definitely a very fantastic, good view, pool view some more, unblock view some more. Unfortunately, the 1920 was a block view, actually facing another development. Can I ask you a question? Given a choice, which one will you buy? Francis?
1809.
Well, I believe you are not just, I believe most people will what? Definitely choose 1809 because why? Best phasing, best unit, unblock, right? Am I right to say that?
Yeah.
You see, why do I say most people would definitely choose this? Why did I say this statement? To make them feel that, right? Most people make mistakes later on. You understand what I'm saying? Just now, Francis, you never say this sentence.
Which unit? Which unit to buy?
Most people would definitely choose 1809. I can tell you, you go and ask any of your friends, those people who are watching me now, you ask any of your friends, you ask them which one you will choose. If they are just normal buyer out there in the market one, don't have experience one, I can tell you they will choose 1809 one. Because why? 119 floor, 118 floor, one got view, one got no view, who will not choose the one with view one? Sure, Baojia one choose the best pool view one. Yeah. Exactly, most people will choose the best view. But I want to share with you one thing. Turn to the next slide. You'll be surprised when you see this. Francis, the bottom part, remove it. The second portion is talking about labor. This is another part of the segment. Don't go in. Don't try to do too many things in one thing. Understand? If that is my way of dealing. Huh?
Talk about this, after that come back, and then go back, and then come back again.
Yes. You can also just talk about one can. No need to talk so many. Right? Because you talk so much things, right, may not have the impact also. Yeah.
So for this example, I think the high flow, low flow is more prominent. I feel.
Doesn't matter. Full view, this one sure also prominent. Most people will choose full view one. Most people will choose full view. Every Chinese people out there, they will choose the best unit one.
Yeah.
Sure one, guarantee one. Right? I say, look at it, my friend. Can you imagine just now, my friend? Just now you are choosing which unit? Francis, just now you choose which unit?
1809.
You see? People who bought the 1809, you see, make how much? 64,000. Can you imagine you buy the block facing one, they make 181,000, Francis. Why is it like that? Why people can make that kind of mistakes at the end of the day, make lesser by $120,000? Can you imagine you are the one who make that kind of mistake and lose money? It's rather a hard pain. In fact, there are many mistakes that most people will make. Just that they do not know how to see it. That's the reason why when it comes to projects, unit selection, my customers, I always work with them. I always bring them along because why? There are so many mistakes that they must learn how to avoid. That's why I must accompany them so that they can be the one choosing the right unit, making the 181,000 instead of the 64,000. Re-anchor back. And then I say what? I end off with a what? So that's the reason why most of my customers will definitely go with me and I go with them because why? I want to ensure that they can avoid all those mistakes that selecting of units. You must hook the customer. Hey, there are many mistakes. No, right? This is just one of the mistakes that I point out to you, my friend. In fact, there are many things which you don't know how to see one. And that's the reason why I must accompany my client always want me to be there because why? I'm like a feng shui master like that. No, I must go and see feng shui for him. See which unit is the best, can make more money. So you want to know, you want to, I have to like that. So you can enjoy just have fun Understand? You see, your objective is the same, no? My objective is the same as you, no? Right? But I go deep onto the slide. You see, actually, honestly, you see, I don't need a lot of slides. You need 1-2 slides. You can talk a lot of things. Correct or not? Isn't it more impactful, Francis? Okay, now I stop here. This is the how portion. Francis, you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. For anybody out there, currently, do you have any one of you who would like to take on this challenge to share about this particular on the how portion? Later, I'll come back to you, Francis. Clement, anybody?
We have Michael Cole and Gwendolyn. They still haven't tried yet.
Michael Cole. Oh, okay, Michael.
Gwendolyn, you'd like to try, Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn, would you like to try? Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn or Michael? Ito want to try, Ito?
Okay.
See your face. Ito, please show your face. Thank you.
Can you go to the first slide?
Yeah, who is talking?
Ito Chang.
Oh. Okay, good. Come, Ita. Hey, those people got chance for you to practice, for for you to talk. You all don't want to take opportunity. It's really your loss. No. Okay, come start.
Hi, hi, Kelvin.
Yes.
So thanks for giving me this time to show you exactly how you can avoid this you avoid this wrong unit selection and make the maximum out of it. So by looking at this site plan, right? Looking
Relax,
at unit,
Ethel, now relax. The way you talk, right, is like very formal. Right? No need to be so formal lah.
I
Right?
see myself. Okay.
Then you must have two phones. One you must have one handphone. Do you go in your handphone? Use one handphone and use one iPad. Then you can see your own iPhone, see yourself already. But no, important is not you about seeing yourself. Important you see me, more important.
Okay.
Well, I want to see you. More important. Yes,
Okay.
come.
Hi, Mr. Kelvin.
Yes.
Ethel here. So
Yep.
thanks for giving me this precious 2 minutes time to share with you why it's so important to avoid this unit selection, that you can get the maximum profit out of it. So looking at this site plan, can you let me know if given a choice, right, at this stack 1809 with this 1920, right, which one will you choose?
Oh, definitely choose the 1809 pool view one.
I agree with you that I think most of the buyer out there, right, will choose this 1809 because this one have a perfect pool view at the same time is unblocked view. But I was very surprised by showing you to the truth. I think that why most people are making this mistake. So looking at this, I was so surprised. Can you see this Commonwealth Tower that is launched in the 2018? Is it 2014, right? You can see you can see the stats for these two, right? Both are on the high floor, and one is buying at the lower entry price, where the others are buying at a higher entry price. But I think most people feel that it's good to have paying a premium because you are actually getting this perfect view and coming to this resale market, right? We're definitely going to buy selling at a higher price. Do you agree with this?
What do you mean?
So I mean, from here you can see that I was very surprised that you can see the 18. Where is the unit?
1809.
Yeah, 1809 was actually selling at a lesser unit of about 120K. So imagine yourself that would you want to be you want to be making the can I restart?
Okay, can I know what's your problem? What do you think is your problem? Ethel?
My
You understand just now when I go through with everybody just now, right? How to deliver, right? Do you understand my flow?
Yes.
Do you understand my objective?
Yes.
Okay. If you understand the objective, then you don't need to think
It's
about
16
how you want to
hours.
deliver. You just like having fun to have just talk only. Hey, just now, buyer, Kelvin, you say you choose which unit? 1809, right? You see how much you make? 64,000. Just like that, oh. Actually, do you realize talk lesser is better than talk more? Adel and Francis and many people there, sometimes you talk too much things. When you talk too much, actually we do not know where you want to aim at me. Just like Adel, you go one big round, just to talk about this 120,000. But does it make painful? No, you don't make me feel pain, right? You must make that person feel the pain. Then he worried that he chose the wrong property, ma. Indirectly, ma. Correct. We go one round, we go one round. This purpose of the slide here, right, is to go one round and shoot him. Hey, you cannot choose wrong one. No, you may end up making the money there. And to the rest of the people, listen one more time, very carefully. Just now, what did Ethel make the mistake? Ethel, you cannot say I was so surprised. You cannot say I was so surprised. Why? Why?
It's already happened.
No.
No
I
problem.
was so surprised means you actually don't know anything. That's why you are surprised how come it's like that. Then is it your skill set or not? You are not there. Because you say it's also my surprise to see that happen. Do you realize the difference?
Yes.
Cannot say that, Or Adele, cannot say I was so surprised. Cannot. You say 2 times.
So you say I'm surprised, is it? Will you be surprised?
I will say, Mr. Buyer, you will be surprised. You will be surprised
Okay.
to see this happening. Choosing the right unit at the best phasing, but make the least amount of money. Look at it, 1809. Just now is the unit that you choose. You are only making $64,000. If I choose the unit that is unblocked, totally blocked on a 1920, you see how much profit they make? $181,000. Can you imagine you are the one who make 181,000 if you know how to choose the right unit? In fact, there are many things that the customer can make mistake and end up making lesser profit. And that's the reason why my clients always ask me to be following them. Because why? I'm the person who helped him to avoid choosing the wrong unit. And that's my skill set that I want to make sure my customers understand all this before they purchase. Slow down lah. No need to one shot. Come on. Right? But do you realize you slow down, the person want to listen? Because they are trying to hear what you want to say. No, next sentence is what? That is the main thing. Mean by understand, Ethel? Can you try one more time? I give you one chance more.
Okay.
Just enjoy. Have fun. Come here is to break through one. Have fun one.
Hi, Mr. Kelvin.
Yes.
Thank you for your time for giving me these 2 minutes to show you how you actually can avoid this upcoming next 3 years that you can make you can make the maximum profit out of it. So looking at this site plan, the stack 1809, right, and the 1920, right, which one will you choose?
I believe I would choose 1809.
I totally agree with you. I think most of the buyer out there will also choose this 1809 because it has a perfect pool view. At the same time, it's also unblocked. So do you think that this will be the one that actually, under next time when you sell, right, you also can make the maximum profit out of it?
I believe so. Because best
Okay.
unit, the best profit margin.
Understand. So I think right now, you can take a look at these slides. Will you be surprised that by choosing this 1809, right, you can see you are making a profit of 64,800. But however, if you choose the unit that is 1920, right, you're actually making 20K more. So can you imagine, let's say you are the one that buying the 1920, right, and you're actually making the 1200K more, will you be like happy for So could
Have
So
you actually have you create a curiosity? Have you created a fear element inside? Without you, it's a big problem.
no, haven't yet.
Hmm. How to do?
So actually, I think most of my clients, right, also are facing the same problem as you. That actually they are making the same mistake. So what actually I do is they always want me to be there to accompany them to actually to just imagine this is just one of the mistake that actually I pointed out. So with me around, I think I also always be there to assure that they are actually making the maximum profit. So yeah.
Helping them to select the right unit to have the maximum potential gain. Right? By helping them to select the right unit and to avoid any unnecessary mistake so that you can what? Make the maximum profit out of it. Right? Understand?
Yes.
Almost there. More better already, right? But I want you to understand just now, even just now when you are talking that time, right? You are trying to explain these two sentences, 1809, 1920, that thing, right? You are just running through the numbers, but did not tell me more, a little bit more painful. You don't need to be so fast. You see, look at the 1809, you select this unit, you see you make 64,000, 1920, they make 181,000. The two sentences that you say, right, was actually just what?
Information.
Yeah. You did not go in the punch. I would say, Ethel, can you imagine you just now say you choose which one? 1809. Look, how much is the profit? 64,000. But if I'm you, I would choose the unblock. Why? Because the entry price was much lower. Even though it's unblocked, even though it's blocked, sorry, I still make 181,000. Why? Why? Because the entry price is the key. Because a best unit, always the owner, what happened? Most of the owner, if you have the best unit out there, what will you do? You will definitely tend to price it even higher than those lousy units. Am I right to say that? As a result, you are helping those units that is not as good facing to sell offers. And happen to you here is what? Because of your entry is higher, your barrier is higher, you actually end up selling almost the same price as the not so good facing unit and end up making a lesser profit. It's not just only this, there's so many mistakes that people can make, Therefore, you really need someone to assist you, to help you to identify so that you will not make the kind of losses when it comes to buying a property. And that is important. You understand?
Yes.
Practice. But what I want here is that remember to the rest of the people here, right? Remember, why is it this way? Because the entry price is important. When your entry price is actually on a higher side, most owners tend to sell a little bit more. That means your barrel of exiting is actually higher. The barrel, the word is called barrel, the barrel of exiting is always higher. As a result, you tend to sell slower than what others, the not so good facing, that was sold. It's really obvious one, I can tell you. I have seen units, a 9th-floor unit, really, my owners are holding on to a 9th-floor unit, selling almost the same price as the 30th floor unit. Because 30th floor, you see, very simple to the rest of the people. When the market is very good, 9th floor is calling at $3,000 per square foot, 9th floor, a 9th floor unit. Can I ask you a question, Francis? If you are on the 30th floor, how much do you want to sell? Ethel. Ethel, can I ask you? Today, I ask you, there's a 9th floor unit going at $3,000. You have a unit same facing, same stack, 30th floor. How much you want to sell? Hey, you must quickly lah.
9th floor is
Remember, mine is 9th floor going at 3,000 per square foot. Yours is 30th floor. You are the greedy seller. Right? How much do you want to sell?
3,500.
9th floor, 3,500, is it?
Yeah.
Is why I ask this kind of question. Why I ask you, Adol? Because I rather you say it out. Because I tell you, most buyers, most owners out there, right? You are 9th floor, 9th floor sell 3,000. What 30th floor? How can I sell $3,001? Cannot be, ma. I must sell 3,500. Eventually, if I am a buyer, they want 3,500. I better go for the $3,000 cheaper, ma. So eventually, the one still can manage to exit, at a higher price, at a better profit compared to a higher floor. Because the barrier is higher when they bought in already higher, the entry price. That's why it's important is what? The right entry price. Actually, no emotion one. I tell you, all the properties are like that. You get the lousiest facing, you get the lowest floor. Sometimes they make more than the higher floor. Depends. Of course, some developer, if they price the super high floor and the low floor, the premium is only a little bit different. Then, of course, you get a high floor unit. Right? So, do you understand, Adol?
Yes.
Okay, good. Francis, you understand, Francis? Francis, you understand? Okay, good. All right. So, Clement, anybody else?
Li Chu want to try? I think Li Chu on fire now. Very on.
Mr. Kelvin，
Yep.
如果现在有2个单位，一个是1809，好方向，好风水，面向游泳池；另外一个呢有阻挡，但是入场价较低，你认为你要买哪一个
1809咯，当然嘛，单位美嘛。
好眼光？差不多每个人都会跟你一样的想法。那我再给你看另外一个表格，另外一个图表，你来看看，你看到什么？1809，好风向，面向游泳池，赚64千，而另外一个有阻挡的，反而赚181千。小弟，如果当初那个人是你，你的感觉怎么样？
心痛
为什
咯。
么会这样？是不是很痛？
哦，
就因为他选错方向，你知道错在哪里吗？
不知道。
就是他的入场价，是因为这个入场价而造成了他损失了这么多钱，所以呢，在新产业很多问题你们都不知道，这个只是一点点的小问题，所以呢，我每次我的客户他们都会要求我跟他们一起去，为什么？帮他们选单位，帮他们看清楚，帮他们了解那种看不到的问题，所以我的顾客一定要找我的。调兵，以后你会找我跟你一起去吗？你点头就是要啦。
Very good， 李珠。
谢谢。
很好，很好。Basically 很好，就是为什么呢？因为很简单。该高该高，该低该低。 for those who understand Chinese just now, right? If you really hear Li Chu, it's a very simple delivery. But the content is there. The pain is there. She slow down. She connect. She don't even bother what you think. She just deliver. I think she can memorize every of my words that I say, you know. Because even though it's not memorized, but she understand the why, how, what, the problem, the pain, everything inside. Right, Li Chu? Right?
Yeah.
That's why 你就可以 deliver 这样的出来吗？其实你看那个 slide 很难咩？
不会，
就是这样而已嘛，对不对？
因为前面有2个榜样嘛。
最重要是不是榜样？其实我告诉你啊，because 你不管人家怎样看你，那才是最重要的。Francis, do you know you can also do that? You look at Francis, you look at Li Chu, she's just like that only. Do you feel it? Do you see a difference? So actually you don't need to think so much. You can just that simply way of delivery. Slow down, pause here and there, go in a bit, anchor a little bit. That's it. But Li Chu 最后面那边呢，太过 salesy 了一点，后面那边。后面的部分啊 ，That's why 你要跟你的朋友讲，你要跟你顾客，你有很多的 choice of agent。如果你真的很想找一个真的可以帮你看到这些弱点，那些缺点，我希望我可以是那个 agent 帮你看到这些东西，而让你赚到最好的那个以后的可以赚到的那个 profit margin。例如，你还是要把你的那个后面啊，你前面做得很好，因为你 show 你的 status。把后面你要低调下来啊，后面你要低调下来，后面你要 humble 一点点，要谦虚一点点。呀，喜欢你的人就会喜欢你的人，不太喜欢你的人呢，他也不会喜欢你，因为你有一个有一种很 proud 的样子出去，你的 delivery。你刚才前面 OK， 因为你在 demonstrate 你的 capability。后面你就有一点太 sales 去了，你应该比较 soft 下去。当然，Mr. Buyer 你有很多选择，你可以找不同的 agent， 最重要就是你要找到一个 agent 可以帮你看到这些问题，这小小的问题，你觉得是小问题，可是对我来讲是非常非常重要的问题。为什么呢？你看一个这样简单的东西都可以造成整百千的不见去。还有很多东西你可以想象不到的，所以如果有机会的话，还是你的朋友以后要买屋子的话，都可以找我，我可以帮他们分析、解释给他们听，这是我很想做的事情。谢谢。你 realize you see 那个 different 吗，李珠？比较亲切一点点，也不会很熟悉，这样就好了。Very good, 谢谢你 ，Thank you so much. Hey, for those people, you know Li Chu is how old, right? Li Chu is 70 years old now, but she's chiong one now, right? So let's give her a round of applause, right? For in the chat group, right? Really, she has done very well. Thank you. Actually, really solid. I'm glad that she's the first one who sent me a video and introduced about herself to me. Solid. She really sent a video to me and introduced herself to me. Say, I want to do this video because why? I want to make sure I can come for your class. I do this homework first. That's what she is. Right? That's why you see how much effort is being put in. Really, I just now when I hear it, I really can feel your delivery. Good. Thank you so much. Excellent. Right? Thank you. Good. Yeah, cool and steady. Wow, Farida, you know, Farida, you understand what she's talking about. Farida, you Malay, right? You can also understand her Chinese powers, yeah. Okay, good. Right. And any more on this?
I think Kevin Chua. Kevin Chua raised his hand just now.
Kelvin Chua. Kevin.
Kevin Chua, yeah.
Okay, yes.
Hello. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yes, simple and direct. You are the one who translate her conversation. Oh, I see. Thank you so much. Okay, I thought you were power. You can actually understand what she's delivering. Okay, but really, like what I mentioned here is that, right? Like some of you who put in the chat group say simple and direct. Yes. What I want all of you to do here is that understand my objective. Simple and direct is the keyword, right? Like Faustina was sharing with us here. Simple. Yes, very simple. Actually, no need to be complicated. You realize talk less is better than talk more. If you realize. Sometimes when I hear some of you here is that you all talk too much things. May not be necessary. All right, good. Yes, age is definitely not a problem. As long as want to learn, you see our William go. Tomorrow going exercise some more. Li Chu will be your first partner to be there, Li Chu. Tomorrow 9 a.m. All right. Kevin, you want to talk about this thing or what?
Try this one. I will change later. I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Okay.
Change also not easy.
Yeah.
Okay, come first page.
Okay, so Mr. Buyer, take a look at this side plan here. So given the choice, let me ask you this question. 2 units, 1 unit is 1809 with a perfect unblocked view and pool view, and another one is a block view 1920. Question is, which one will you choose?
Of course, 1809.
1809, right? I mean, that is what most of us will choose. That's what most people will choose, the better unit. But why am I asking you this? Let me show you another slide.
Why am I showing you? Is it? Or why am I sharing with you?
Yeah, why am I asking you this?
Or you just ask why am I asking?
No, I say wrong. Okay.
That's why I don't understand what you're trying to tell me that sentence, which I cannot catch.
Yeah, wrong.
Okay.
So why am I asking you this? Let me show you this slide. You see, just now you said given a choice, you will choose 1809 at $1,600 PSF as an entry price. But what I want to show you is this. The better unit at $1,600, your profit is only $64,000, and the other one, which is the not so preferred unit, 1920, actually made $180,000, which is close to $120,000 more. So, question is, Mr. Buyer, can you imagine if you actually bought the 1809 and made $60,000? How would you feel?
Feel lousy, loan.
Feel lousy, right? Yeah, that is what most people will feel also. You bought the better unit, but then the not so good unit actually make more money than your unit. But what is the problem here is this. If you see, the entry price for the 1809 is $1,600, and the other unit at 1920 is $1,500. So the problem here is actually the entry price is much higher than the other unit. That's why the margin for profit is actually slightly harder.
Do you realize it's a bit confusing?
Yeah.
Because why you are trying to remember what others have said. It is not you. You don't have your own style. You don't have your own delivery. So you are trying to model what people has just done previously and try to incorporate into yourself. So it become like plucking a lot of information here and there. So which I think you should not remember, pain point is important. Pain point. You don't focus on words. Do you realize, Kevin, you focus a lot of time is your delivery, your flow of speech. Do you realize? Is it important, actually? Actually, it's not important. Your flow of speech is not important because you know what is the slide is all about. We have gone through this slide, don't know how many times that you use your eye, see left, right, see right. You also know what is happening, right? Then why don't you just be who you are? Just have fun and talk. That's it. Right? Now I give you another chance. I want to go back to the front page, Francis, sorry. Now I don't want to focus on 1809. I just want to focus on scenario 2.
Okay, can see the other one also first. So I can prepare.
No need to prepare lah. No need lah. No need. Same.
Okay. So Mr. Buyer, based on this site plan, you see same stack 07. One is the 3rd floor, one is the 39th floor. Given a choice, would you choose a higher floor or a lower floor?
Of course, higher floor definitely will have a better phasing. I think if someone to sell will be even easier because everybody like high floor ma.
Yeah, correct. That's what a lot of people think. So the high floor is always better. And the reason why I'm asking you this is like, let me show you the next slide.
At this point of time, there's no need to say the reason why I'm sharing with you this. You should go to the next slide straight away. Before you go to the next slide, you should say, you'll be surprised when I show you the next slides. And that will be something that you will be shocked once you saw this information there. Now, let me show you. Then you come in.
Okay, now let me show you. You see, in 0307, 3907, which is the higher floor unit, made a profit of $131,000.
Which is actually, you chose it.
No, which is actually, yeah.
Have fun ma. Talk ma, have fun ma, right? Hey, isn't it just now you choose this unit? 3907. Look. You see how much is the profit? You see again. See clearly. 131,000. Oh my God. And the 3rd floor unit. If you were to choose the 3rd floor unit, my friend, wow, you are going to make $345,000 compared to the 131,000. Can you see how painful it is when it comes to selecting the wrong unit? Hey, this is very serious, you know. 3rd floor and 39th floor, the difference can be $200,000 differences. Oh, this is what most people make that kind of mistakes. Kevin, you must have a little bit more what?
Emotion.
Expression. You talk about the words, but you don't have any feel at all. There's no touch. A lot of people, they are so perfect in your language. Luckily, my English is 8, E8. But I passed D7 eventually. Luckily, I'm not a Harvard student. If I'm a Harvard student, that's it, man. I cannot deliver as good. Luckily, I'm not. That's why I'm not very good in my language. So that's why I anyhow talk also can. But do you realize, actually it's more connective. I mean, for me, I feel that when you deliver until so smooth, you don't have an impact. That's my concern, Kevin. You can do hundreds and 10,000s of video from me, but not important. Because why? Because video is you do it in front of you, you do it many times, then you say not so good, you do it many times, you do it. But real time is different,
Yeah.
Because real time you're seeing the person in front of you, right? You must connect, right? Did you connect with me? You only asked me one question just now. Is it because I think it's not easy lah. I think a lot of people will feel shy lah. Yeah lah, maybe.
I try to, because I keep trying to talk properly, all these things. Then
actually, don't need to talk properly one. You see, Li Chu also never talk properly. Anyhow talk. Actually, the most important is anyhow talk, Hey, really, I feel that most important people can feel you. Of course, I talk a little bit more aggressive, a little bit at here, right? Because just want to create it. But I can lower it down as well. I can lower down myself. Actually, you can, right? For those people who are watching me, right? Let's go to the front page. First page. Okay, thank you. All right. If I'm you, right? If I'm you, right? Hey, Mr. Buyer, can I ask you one question? Right? If given a choice today, based on this unit 3907, which is a very super high floor, totally unblocked view, that kind of wow, can you imagine that view is supposed to be, versus a third floor unit? Can I ask you a question? Which one will you choose? 39 or third floor?
39.
Well, I believe many people out there definitely will choose 39 floor. Why? Even myself, if I'm not an agent myself, I tell you, right, I would definitely choose what? 39 floor. Why? Because I also want to have good view. I was thinking, hey, good view, definitely next time can sell better price. Right? Do you agree with me, Kevin?
Yeah.
Sure, right? I also think so. But you'll be surprised, Mr. Kevin, you will be surprised. This slide I'm going to show you, you look at it. Just now, when you say that you're choosing 39 floor, you look at how much profit you are making. 131,000. Compared to the third floor, Kevin, you look at it. Wow, 345,000. A difference of almost 200,000. I say, Mr. Kevin, we are almost the same time we purchase a unit. Just one day different, just a couple of months differences here. But the profit margin can be a huge gap of 200,000. Can you imagine you make that kind of mistakes? That's the reason why my purpose of meeting up with you today here is for what purpose? Is to really share with you out there, how can you avoid this kind of mistake? In fact, choosing a unit is the most important segment because we are going to finalize. Am I right to say that? Can we afford to make mistakes? Cannot. And that's the reason why I always accompany my customers out there to select the unit, because why? I want to make sure they cannot make that kind of mistake. I want them to be like those people who make 300,000 instead of the 100,000. And that is my objective. I mean, at the end of the day, very simple. If I can help you to buy something that is of a good value and easy for you to exit, isn't it that's what everybody wants? Kevin, I'm not going to work with you just to buy a property, I really want to help you to buy this property. Eventually, I hope to help you to sell with a good profit. And I want to continue this business with you because why? This career is my long-term career. I do not want to do a one-time show and that's it. That's not what I want. That's why my purpose of meeting up with you is to share with you all these things. Because for what purpose? So that you can understand what is my skill set. What is the differences compared to others? In fact, there are so many other things that you must look out for. If I have these opportunities in the future, let me know. I'll be very happy to share with you. If you have any friends out there who really wants to understand about this, give me a call. I'll be very happy to share all these things with you and your friends. Right? Li Chu, you understand my last part, Li Chu? No need to be hard. Can solve it.
Okay.
Solve it part, right? So that you can actually what? Make them feel you. So I did I really over push? No. Kevin, you can be this style as well, Your style is a bit soft type,
Ken, I think the problem is for me, I don't know what to say. No words.
You don't need to bother about words. You only bother about numbers only, right? But the most important beside the numbers, you must have what? Pain element, fear element, and most important also must have one more word today, care element, C-A-R-E. Right? Care. Must instill a little bit of care inside. This is so important. Curiosity. There are so many mistakes that most people can make, if it comes to choosing the wrong property. That's curiosity, which is the reason why I want to share. Right? So this is how the process of the delivery part. You see, one slide can talk a lot of things already. Do you realize?
Yeah.
So to the rest of the agents out there, do you realize you don't need a lot of slides? Actually, you don't need. You just need to gather 1 or 2 slides for every part, right? And impress the customer in front of you, right? By the delivery. If you have 100 slides, I can tell you, you will faint. Because why? You are rushing through completing all the slides. But you are not talking to the customer. So the rest of the people, I hope you understand where am I driving everybody to, so that you can understand how to avoid this, so that you can make the most out of it, right? Okay, anybody has any questions for me? Okay, thank you so much. Francis, you want to share or not, Francis? Thank you so much, Francis. You are the one who controlling all these things for us by making everybody practice. Appreciate all this that you have done for us. So, do you understand the differences now? By now, you should be quite clear already.
Yes, sir.
Francis.
Yes.
So I look forward to hear you doing a better one. All right, don't give up. Still got a lot more opportunities.
Okay.
Roy, is you put up your hand. Is it something that you want to ask, Roy?
Hi.
Roy，
我是想试一下这个第2段的。
好，可以。
对。对。Kevin 大哥，你可以看一下这张图吗？
可以啊。
对，这里有2个单位，你可以看一下啊。一个是在3楼0307，一个是在39楼07。一个是 super high floor， 一个是低楼的。高楼的风景当然很漂亮，这2个单位您会选择哪一个呢？
一定是选39楼咯。
对，这也是我们很多人大家都会这样选择，大家都会选择高楼的单位。但是令人奇怪的是，我们看实际的结果。Kevin 大哥，您刚才是选择哪一个
？39楼咯。
39楼的，您看一下，他赚了多少钱？
哇，131千而已。
您看那个低楼的那个单位，他赚了多少钱？
哇，345千。
对，您看那个差别有多大？210千。如果是一个正常普通的工作的话，可能要工作个3、4年才能赚到210千。
3、4年就可以赚200千了，不错了。
是啦，这个210千不容易赚啦。但是我们现在一个正确的选择，就可以让我们赚到210千，对不对？所以您看这个选择的他们为什么会出现这样的状况？你看买入的时间相差2天而已，一个5月28号，一个5月30号。卖的时间一个6月1号，一个11月29号，相差也不是很大。但是您看到最大的差别在哪里？你看得到吗？
价钱哦。
对，就是它的价钱，一个1379，一个1726。所以在很多时候，入场价这是一个非常重要的一个因素，这个可以决定我们将来到时候能不能够赚到钱。当然，这个楼层高或者是低，怎样选择高或者低，这是其中的一个问题而已。我们还会有其他很多的一些问题。有的人说，离地铁站近的，我们可以选择离地铁站近的。那有地铁站近的跟地铁站远的，那我们当然选离地铁站近的。我们有同样的我以前有经历过，选择地铁站离地铁站远的，一样的赚的更多。所以类似这样的问题我们都有很多，并且呢，我一直是很希望我对于这个房产的分析，我一直是很感兴趣的，有很多一些数据我可以分享给您，希望我能够帮得到您在买房子这件事情上面。你看好吗
？Okay, good. Thank you. How, Roy? What do you think? 其实你知道你的问题出现在哪里吗？你的问题出现在我打岔了你。你本来已经想好我要讲什么了，你的头脑、你的眼睛忘了一上去，到底我要讲下一句是什么
？OK。
其实你 starting 讲的非常的好。可是我觉得还差了一点痛啊。 你还没有加上去多一点痛啊，敢敢下去啦，敢敢插他一刀，敢敢杀进去一点，不够痛。哎 ，customer， 你看买主 Mr. Kelvin， 你看一个单位选错，损失这么大，200千呢，一个普通人要赚好几年哦，才可以赚一个200千呢。你很好了，你讲3-4年就可以赚200千。不懂有没有10年才可以赚200-300千呢？这个存了200-300千，我们怎么可以让这个事情发生呢 ？That's why 我为什么要跟你分享呢？因为我真的不希望我的朋友或者我的顾客做什么呢？选错单位，最后他是那个赚131千的人，我要我的顾客是赚345千的人，那才是最重要的。当然，在选房产的那个单位的那个因素有很多，这是其中的一个因素。当然，到了时候，如果有机会我带你去看屋子的时候，我还有很多不同的东西要跟你分享。我就是希望可以帮你物色那个单位是好像这样可以赚到更多的，而不要损失的。
OK，
我希望到时候你有朋友啦，或者谁也好啦，我都很乐意的去分享。为什么呢？我希望把我的经验给分享给他们，大家，让他们也学习，因为我希望大家都可以赚到钱。这样可以吧？
可以，
不错，我的华语，我的华文不错了哦。
谢谢。
OK， 明白吗？Roy，do you understand？
对。
Okay, good. Thank you so much, Francis. Let me share my screen now. Oh, pain, fear, care with feeling. Why, how, what? Yes, thank you, Faustina. Faustina, next week your turn, must deliver. Francis, can you let me share my screen? Good. Okay, so let me recap again. For those people who may not have seen me my first time here, this is the guideline that all of you must follow. You must have the needs, you must build trust, identify, and why. Now, of course, the problem here. Just now, today, what we are going to go through just now, all this while, right, is talking about problem, why, how, what, right? So that today, I think it's a very good session here today. I feel that we have done a very good session this afternoon because I can see many people should be now more clearer in the way of delivering, understand where is the missing link, how to improve it the next round, so that our next Monday training, right, I want something even better, all right, so that we can improve, so that we can all learn together, all right? So this is something that we touch on. Again, just now we talk about all these things, failed to create curiosity, greed, pain, and fear. Maybe can add on what? One more is called a care button, the care, right? Short of 1K here, okay? This is one thing that we must do. So my seminars tomorrow, there's something upcoming. I hope that you all can go and invite your clients here. This is my scope. You can also do a video online now saying that, hey, you know, this upcoming seminars that is going to, I would like to invite everybody because why? There is a very common challenges that most property owners out there are facing. And in this coming seminars, what Kelvin is going to share with you guys here is, should I sell in today's market? Is it the right time? Should we wait for maybe when the markets pick up before I sell? Should I wait for the developer to drop their prices before I started to buy? Because a lot of people expected developers should drop their prices. Is it the real truth? How do we really time the market so that we can exit at the right time? Can you imagine if you exit at the wrong time, what will happen? You may not make the most out of it all, right? So if you are really interested to find out about this particular webinar, I urge you to chat with me. I would like to share with you that you can come. Right, so this is what the content tomorrow. I'm not so sure how many of you have heard this. I've actually talked a little bit more about should I sell. There's 3 things that people must look out for before they should sell their property. So tomorrow, please invite your customers out there. Listen to all my different seminars for those people so that you can learn about how I deliver. You can hear very carefully. You can see just now, no. Even for Li Chu here, right? By listening to those people who are spoken just now, right? She managed to pick up the right gist of it, right? And deliver it accordingly in a very smooth manner. And that's the reason why I want every one of you to what? To take this opportunity to really reach out to your customer to really share. All right, this is something that you should. Of course, this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know that I'll be doing my 3 days course as well. So if you have any of your customers, please invite them to join. I have very, very good training slides, good slides that I already make them want to sell this coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and make them know the reason of why, and make them know the reason why they must engage you as a Propnex agent to deal with. We are really we really hope that you can bring in your customers so that we can help you to do conversion. Invite them because it's only the cost is so low, right? The price, honestly, myself, Ismail, we all worth more than that money, but we are doing this because we want you guys to benefit. We want the agents to benefit, right? That is more important. For those people watching here right now, right? So I'm not so sure, have you actually go and registered to renew with us? This coming 1st December, I can tell you we have another mega thing can come out and will benefit all of you as well. So I want all of you to benefit. Those who have not registered, go and renew. Please go and do your thing here. You know, every day we are checking who are the people. Are you very tiring, right? But definitely, we are going to continue to add value to many of you here. Come December, you will see another mega differences that we are doing. Because our expo haven't finished yet, still running, right? So I hope that you continue to invite and get more people. All right. So this is something that I hope that you can run through. So these are the 3 challenges that I'm going to talk about here, right? So yes, the rest I don't want to talk about it here already because basically I already covered. I want you to come in for my seminar tomorrow and invite your customer. You are okay. So this is something that I hope that all of you can understand here. Anybody has any questions here for me? Because we have not have a break yet, you know, just now from 2 o'clock until now non-stop, right? So I believe you all need to go toilet or whatever. Francis is the poor guy, you know, he never go anywhere, or he sit there. All right, I'm not so sure. If not, today we have a very good session. Thank you, Clement, for sitting in with me together. I hope you also has benefited as well to the rest of the people. All right, to all those people who have shared just now, I think you guys have a wonderful session here. Thank you so much for putting up this breakthrough session here and speak in front of 500 over people, 600 people, right? You guys have a very good breakthrough, right? Like Li Chu, right? You see, you have done a very good session. 600 people listening to you today. Good. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the session here. Next Monday, we again, 2 o'clock, I will see all of you here. I will really want all of you to, actually some of you know, to many people here, you realize one big problem. Actually, a lot of people problem is delivery. Every Monday, without fail, I spend my time, right? Actually, a lot of agents are not coming to learn. Thank you so much for coming in for those people, but I really hope to touch more people, help more people to really do better. We have another 2 more months plus to go. Let's work together. Any question during this kind of training, right? Please ask. Don't feel paiseh to ask. When you feel paiseh, the only person that you're going to lose is you, right? Not me. I purposely want to take this session because why? I want to make sure you guys learn. That's why I hope that all of you can invite your friends also to come in, to join in. At least even they never do their slides, never do anything, but at least they come in and listen. It's also a very good thing, right? For those people, you yourself will be very clear. You guys has been sitting here throughout the last 3 hours, right? 2 hours plus, almost to 3 hours already. You know why you are here. You hear so much and you really have benefited on this. I'm very sure that you can. I ask more friends to come in so that they can improve lah. I really hope that those people who can have come in with my class here, right, really will benefit and take away more and really start to put in your sales and make it happen, right? Really, I urge every one of you, please come in and listen to me every Monday. Just put in, except for yesterday, because yesterday we have a company retreat. That's why I have to cancel, but I changed it to today, right? But rest assured, every Monday I will be here to talk to you. Even I have 10 people, 100 people, I will still be here. But don't make me speak to 10%. I'll be very sad, right? because my value is not 10%. Well, I put in a lot of time, but I want you all to improve. All right. For those people who have done it, please go and do your video practice like what Kevin, they all have done it. Francis, they have done it, right? You see, these are very good practicing. All right. So thank you so much for those people who have heard me today. We shall end here. You have a good rest. So that tomorrow you can also join me in my webinar or get your friends, get your customer to join me as well, right? Listen, right? Okay, good. Thank you so much. I see you guys here. Kelvin, for investor, if I ask, okay, got one question. If I ask, should invest for 1 or 2 beta? I can answer this question. Who is this? Irene Liao. Let me answer this question. I mean, those people need to go, can go. But Irene, if I'm you, right, I will look at the customer profile. First, this customer, is it conservative person? If he or she is a very conservative person, right, I would prefer to go for a 1-bedroom first. But if let's say they are very seasoned investor, I would choose to buy a 2-bedroom. Why? Because for a 2-bedroom, I can maximize, not the maximize my loan. I feel that 2-bedroom has a much more higher chances of making more profit compared to a 1-bedroom. But for those who are very conservative one, right, they tend to choose a 1-bedroom first because they feel more assured and a lower cost. That's why you need to know your investor what kind. Like today, right, I will try to get my customer, if I know, right, those who can qualify, I will try to go for a 2-bed, 2-bath, if possible. Because the chances of making more in terms of profit margin is higher compared to a 1-bedroom, in my opinion. I've seen 1-bedroom make lesser than 2-bedroom for sure. So I would prefer, if they can afford, I would rather them go for a 2-bedroom. I think that is the main thing. All right. So Irene, I'm not so sure whether do I answer your questions. Okay. So if not, thank you so much. Remember 10 o'clock to 10 o'clock William Go session, right? William is 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. William, yours is 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. 9 a.m. Okay, good. 9 a.m. Join William Go and the team at the Zoom out session. All right. If not, thank you so much. I see everybody tomorrow. Bye. Bye. 再见. Sayonara.